Hello, young scientists. Today we are going to do another science exploration, this time with lava lamps. So I've got a few things here, things you can find in your house, and we are going to turn them into lava lamps. Super fun, super cool. But of course, I want to be safe and put on my science goggles. Okay, we're ready to go. So what I have here is a jar. You want to make sure it's a clear jar or bottle, and I filled it about a little less than halfway with water. What I'm going to do next is add a little bit of food coloring. Can't forget that step. I'm going to add some green food coloring to this one, swish it around a little bit. And on top of that, I'm going to add some baby oil. So we're gonna pour that in. Fill it pretty close to the top. And now, friends, if you can see, the water and the oil are separating. And surprisingly, it's because water is heavier than oil. Now, you wouldn't think that, right? But it's full of all these molecules and all this crazy stuff is going on in there and makes the water go to the bottom. So now we've got our water with food coloring and our oil. And now we're gonna add these Alka-Seltzer tablets. So I bought these at the store, not too expensive. I'm gonna break them up and throw them in there. And then you're gonna see some pretty cool stuff going on in there, my friends. It's starting to do some moving and grooving, and it's starting to bubble. If you'd like, you can also get these denture cleaners from the dollar store, which is pretty inexpensive. I got those two to try out, and when I added those, it caused a little bit of the same reaction. And look at it all bubbling and swirling. It actually looks like it's in slow motion. Now, if you want to try this and you don't have any of these items at home, like Alka-Seltzer or denture cleaner, then I have another way to do it. So how you are going to do this one is, I've got some baking soda, about a 1/4 cup. I'm gonna pour that into my clear jar. Then I have some vegetable oil. I'm gonna pour that in almost to the top. Okay. Now, in a separate container, I am going to mix a little bit of vinegar and some food coloring. And I'm going to mix that directly into the vinegar. This time I'm going to use red to see if it causes a little bit of a different change. Now look, this one's still going, friends. Okay, so now if you'd like, you can use a dropper or you can just pour the vinegar in. I'm going to drop it in by the dropper first to see if it looks kind of cool going in through the oil. And it really does. It goes into like these little balls and it's going in. You can see it hitting the bottom and starting to have a reaction with the baking soda. Love it. So now I'm just gonna pour it in and see what happens. Look at that go, my friends. It's starting to bubble and the gases and the liquids are all mixing together and doing their thing. Very cool. You can really see a lot happening in there. Okay, but now we are going to add another layer of fun to this activity. Friends, look at this. So we've turned off the lights and I've got some lights coming from a few different sources here. This is actually the flashlight on my cell phone, but you're gonna wanna be super careful with that. And these lights I bought at the dollar store, just battery operated. Now look at what's happening in there. You can really see the glowing and the swirling and the gases and liquids mixing together. This one looks especially cool with the light on it, the green one. So I hope you've enjoyed this activity today. Give it a try and have some fun at home. Bye for now.